So now we've heard about the signs and symptoms. We've heard about the thoughts and feelings and behavior that accompany depression. What do we do? What do I do if I have depression? Or what do I do when I know somebody close to me has depression? So we'll speak to you who may have the feelings of feeling like you're depressed. For you, we'll ask you to reach out. Reach out to a trusted friend, but reach out to somebody who can do something about it. Because you may reach out to, if you're, for instance, 15, you reach out to your best friend who is 15, they may, and then you're most likely to tell them, but don't tell anybody. It may help in the moment, but it will not be helpful for the depression. So what do? Reach out to a trusted adult who can do something about it. And what does doing something about it in this case mean? Reach out to a professional, because there are several resources available to treat and help people with depression. What do you, as an adult, a guy who is perhaps used to achieving much, who produces lots of results, makes a difference, what again do you do? I know this word does not have a good rap with men at times. Humble yourself and ask for help. Humble yourself and ask for help. Help is available. Because we can start by knowing what not to do before we get to what to do. One of the things do not do is do not overcompensate for the feelings and thoughts and behaviors that you're having, because you know what? If you have depression, they won't go away. They won't go away. So if you can't sleep, then you wake up and do work, for instance, in the time that you can't sleep, you may develop a sense, what we might call even overworking, which will produce more depression. Yeah? So ask for help. There's a lot of resources nowadays where you can do it even anonymously, if one is feeling, and again, speak to a trusted people. We all have that one person. I trust that we all have that one person we can reach out to who can do something about it. And when you're reaching out, you can say, look, I don't know what to do. I know I need to do something and I don't know what to do. Can you help me? You'll be surprised at how people are willing to help if they are so asked. At times we just, when people reach out to us with problems, we don't know what they want. And also, that thing about judging. For instance, if they might not feel like showering, and what you could do, you could actually tidy for them their room, because a tidy room may make them feel better, and they'll come and say, I've had these people telling me, just what you told me, because it was something so small that they needed to do, and they said, thank you. Thank you for that conversation, just for accepting me and hearing me as I am and the way I'm not, and not trying to solve my problems or making me solve. Just listening to somebody does wonders, because that human connection is not only magical, but it's also miraculous. Then now, this is where now you connect to the mental health professionals. Who are they? There's counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists, because one of the ways of treating depression is, you can get diagnosed by a psychiatrist who is a medical professional and prescribe medication to help, especially with the mood disorders, with the hormone, the one I was saying, because the brain disease is, the replacement of they call them neurotransmitters, the hormones in the brain. But you don't stop there. The medication may stabilize, but that's not where we stop. I think, we need counseling. We need to go for therapy. Now, why is therapy misunderstood? Because in the olden days, it was already there. It was a community function, for different age sets, for different genders. It was already there, especially in our African culture. But psychotherapy helps you in a safe space to articulate what you're feeling, what you're thinking, and to get feedback about your behavior and what you could do to alter that. And take exercise, what other things you could do to help counter the depression while you're taking the medication. The medication in and of itself is not an end. It's a means to an end. And then with, you could even, see a nutritionist so that they can get to understand the kind of diet you're on and what kind of foods, because there's some certain foods that will trigger depression. There's some certain foods, and again, it's not one size fits all, because human beings, by their very nature, are unique. They're unique and they're complex, but there's a solution that can fit one size fit all. Again, and then there are many things when we look at all the different components of the human, the body, the mind, the soul, the spirit. So if you feel you need help, or you feel somebody needs help, just feel free to drop a comment and we will get back to you.